So I want to do some sort of process, right? Because people's brains might be in different ways. So first, I want to start like with the individual. So this seems to be a pain in terms of like, hey, I want to know what I really have, or where it really is, or things like that. It's almost like, I don't know, the lost penny in the couch, except that penny could be worth a lot more than that penny. Walk us through kind of that individual's like pain point thought process, just kind of what they're thinking, what they're feeling as an individual, and how they work with your company.
Yeah, so I want to draw a distinction between the pain point and then the burden. So the pain point is much more difficult on the retail user because retail users tend to just click buttons and they're involved in a lot of different things. And I told you about the example of an advisor who came to us and said, my client's got 50 wallets. And we said, well, let's take a peek. Let's see what their activity looks like. And we uncovered over 150 wallets. So they were off by 100 wallets, and those 100 wallets had dozens and dozens of different digital assets in them, all of different values. So the retail users, they tend to be all over the place.
Yeah.
Then, reconciling a portfolio like that can be difficult. The burden is less though. So once you move into a company, you've got the burden of making sure you're reporting to your shareholders. Maybe you're a private company. You want to be accurate about what's in your treasury, but maybe you're only dealing with one digital asset. So you've got a couple of wallets, a couple of custodians. Maybe you're only doing Bitcoin. So it becomes not as difficult to keep track of it, but the
Hmm.
burden is higher. Then you get to a public company and the burden is really high. And they may only do one thing, but that one thing has to be perfect because
Hmm.
they have to file publicly. Those records are available, and any material misstatement could be problematic. I mean, there could be severe penalties for a public
Sure.
company.
Yeah. And are those penalties like one time, ongoing? Does it depend? Like, what insight or thought do you know, at least from where we're at right now, with sort of this legislation?
Yeah, it sort of depends. Going back to the retail users, if you didn't file, there's a penalty, and then that compounds, every month that you're late. If you filed but you underreported, there's a lesser penalty plus a percentage. When you get to private companies, that penalty can be quite severe, and then it can span multiple states. And then with the public companies, even more so. So you could really run the risk of the regulator coming down on you and saying, not only do you have these massive penalties, but now you have to prove to us that you're going to do things right going forward. So you have this massive burden.
Yeah, certainly. One other thing I'm thinking about is these for kind of the individual, if you will, like if they have like one wallet or one digital asset that they think, right? Like, is your company a good fit for them? Or like, when should someone be like aware and stop doing things themselves, essentially? And really, where's that line that they're, flirting with disaster?
Yeah, that's a tough call. I think anybody who's gotten into this space and they have any material value at all, they need to treat, even if they're a retail user, they need to start treating their bookkeeping like a business. So,
Amen.
yeah, I'll caveat that by saying there are people that may be in the space that have only ever interacted on like one exchange, Coinbase. In that case, Coinbase has probably got you covered. You might have some limitations on any strategy you could apply to your assets, but I think you're probably okay. You wouldn't need somebody like us. As soon as you want to be strategic about your assets, meaning you want to start thinking about your tax strategy or borrowing against an asset, you need an outside record keeper, a third party. And that's where you would come to somebody like us. We're going to make sure that the records match your intent and what actually happened, and then you can defend whatever position you're going to take. And this may not be necessary for years down the road, but you want to have those records. You don't want to go back and reconstruct things 3, 5, 7 years later, because then you're definitely not going to get it right.